I'm about to make a $5,000 mistake, but only if I screw this up. If you like a clean pool, you're gonna need some chlorine. And that's what I had until a couple days ago. But now the salt system has died in this pool, and we're gonna go ahead and attempt to fix it. How are we gonna do that? Well, we're gonna go ahead and cut all the pool plumbing apart, because I don't wanna pay $5,000 for some pool company to come and do it for me. So why not do it myself? All right, hold up. We're gonna take a break here while I'm stuck in fairly heavy Phoenix traffic. And let's do a quick baseline on what we're doing here. So our pool's 15,000 gallons, freeform, in-ground, saltwater the whole time, built in 2021. The pool is a real mecca for us and the family. It's a great place to spend the summers. It's a great spot to just chill and relax, you know, just turning on the waterfalls and having a glass of wine sitting on the pool deck. You know, this is what living in Arizona is all about. So the key thing here is pools are maintenance heavy. Everybody knows that. And I can keep putting chlorine in the puck floater all the time, but you know, it's so nice just to have an automatic chlorination system. And I don't really know chemistry-wise if this makes a huge difference, but to me, salt water feels better. I don't know, less irritation, less skin irritation, less eye irritation. Our pool's not used that heavily. It's not creating a lot of, you know, burned chlorine in it, but still, it seems to be not much nicer. So having the steady chlorinator running all the time, to me, just seems to make all the sense in the world. So I'm not spending all this money to get it done from a pool company, because that's prohibitive. So instead, we're doing it ourselves. We're doing it on the fast and cheap and easy, and because that's what's fun to watch. So all right, I'm gonna continue driving in traffic, and through the power of editing, we're gonna start cutting pool equipment apart in about 3, 2, 1. Well, it's all gonna start with this bad guy right here. This is the new salt chlorinator, or the new salt chlorine generator that we've purchased on Amazon. The Pentair unit was $1,400, and the cheapest I could find it. This is $399. So this is gonna be considerably cheaper than what the options could be. It's meant for a 15,000 gallon pool, which ours is. And I have no earthly idea if this is gonna work or have any real longevity. It's a major gamble. Made in China, but just about everything is. And its brand is a Fengind. I don't know. Does it really matter? No, it's dramatically cheaper, so it's worth it. Cheaper is better in this case. Plus, if it fails, you guys get to watch it fail with me, and we'll install another one. So this is gonna be the crux of the whole thing. It does have, don't worry, it's a USA plug though. It does say USA plug, whatever that means. So yeah, let's go ahead and get everything cut apart, and this will be our new Fengind saltwater chlorine generator. We're gonna disassemble this salt cell here quick. So before we make our cuts, we're gonna do a quick disassembly right here so that we can get rid of this pump prime. There we go. Undo that. And there you go. Simple disassembly of the salt cell. So you can see it's pretty clean, actually. We serviced it not that long ago. Problem was, it's just kind of reached the end of the life. There's corrosion in the middle fin here. I'll include a quick picture of that. But yeah, these things only last 4 to 5 years, and we're at 5 years on this one, so I think we got our money's worth. We're at the point of no return. One cut done. So now we'll cut off this piece right here. Vibrate my face off. Got it. Wow, that was fun. We're good. We're cut. Remainder of my aluminum oxide, which is basically just enough to do this. We will inevitably have to speed this part up. I think I'm gonna put, not up, but out. Then we'll do another one, just simply right here. Now the only thing is making sure we have enough spacing with this to make a nice right angle. All right, so here you can see real perfectly kind of where this is gonna land. right? So we're coming off of this connection right here. We're going to put our first valve. We're going to install a valve right there. Then we're going to install, coming up, a quick elbow angle out, salt cell, elbow, elbow. So 1, 2, 3 elbows, and a salt cell. Very straightforward. Let's keep it going. Glued and glued. We are done. All right, guys, so we are all done with all the piping. And took a little bit longer than I thought. Double checking, triple checking everything, but ultimately worked out really well. We've already pressure tested it, no leaks, which is awesome. And now we're gonna have to go ahead and wait, and we're gonna do paint tomorrow and finally get that perfect contractor look. So we'll see you tomorrow. All right, now it's time we just give everything a really nice wipe down. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to go too crazy. We just want to make sure that we kind of wipe everything down, at least so that we can get a good adhesion from our spray paint, right? A little isopropyl alcohol mixed with water, really easy, super simple, and there you go. Paint time. And I think we're going to call that mission complete. We've cleaned up all of our drips and drabs from all of our primer and glue. Well, there you have it. All you need to do is spend $500 and you can save $3,500. That looks great. Okay, so I think we are officially done. Everything's been painted. Just did a quick little bit of cord management here. Units on, see if you can see it. You can see it right there, we're at 50%. Phone is connected in the app already. We have salinity. Now you can go through this, and I don't know if you can see this very well. It takes a water temp, 77, 4,000 parts per million in our salinity. We need to bring that down just a hair to about 3,500. And just like that, we are solid. We did a little, like I said, did a little bit of cord management here. Simple, straightforward. You can see the power modules right there. And then you can see right here, plugged right into our 120 volt power. And I've retained and just left the Pentair IntelliChlor power unit because why not? Doesn't hurt anything. The machine's unplugged from it, so it gets energized, but it's not doing anything. So it just sits there, and that's easy. Well, this was a really fun build. Easy, simple, straightforward. And like I was saying, you don't need to spend thousands on your pool system. You know, when you have a problem, search YouTube, find videos like this. Salt cell's not working, you need some plumbing work, you gotta do some irrigation stuff, whatever it may be. It's the power of YouTube that allows you to be able to figure out how to do all these things for a fraction of the cost. Like I said, $1,500 unit, probably another $1,500 at least to repair and replace it. I bet you anywhere from $5,000 to $3,500 someone's gonna quote you to do what we just did for $500. So, hope you guys enjoyed this and see you guys in another one.